G'day guys, welcome back to the channel. Well, I just got this in from Banggood.com. This is a high-speed buggy that they sent me for review. I believe the brand name is MZ for this particular vehicle. And as you can see, it looks very similar to a WLtoys product, a rather popular WLtoys buggy that's been around for a few years, the A959 buggy. Now I believe this one, by what they're claiming on the box, as having a 55 km/h top speed. As you can see, it's 1/18 scale, but with their top speed figure here, I believe this is the 390 motor, brush motor version. So it should be pretty equivalent in the way it runs and handles to the WLtoys product, I'm thinking. There's not too much to this box. There's a lot of Chinese, as you can see, mixed in with English. Basically four-wheel drive. They're trying to tell you it's got independent rear suspension, rubber tyres, probably 390 motor just there, printed on the box, and the speed. But as you can see, it just says high-speed car, easy to drive on sandy, grassland, and ground. So all-terrain vehicle. Comes in a couple of colours. Looks like that might be the model number, GS1004 for this particular vehicle. And yeah, just a couple of pictures on the box. So let me get straight into it and we'll have a closer look. And then of course I'm going to put this through its paces on some terrain and we'll see how it performs. Alright guys, this is all the contents in the box. First off, I'll start off with the user manual. Pretty basic user manual, but it's in nice detailed color diagrams here. As you can see, it's all in Chinese, guys, so very easy to work out anyway, even if you're a new player to RC cars. But it does have a full parts list, which is awesome. You can see all the parts that are available for this little hobby grade buggy, which is nice to see. Or I'm guessing you could even just buy the WLtoys 959, 979 parts and it'll be compatible with this one. So you've got no dramas as far as parts availability for this one. So that's pretty awesome. Now in this box, we're probably going to have the USB charger. Yes, we do. And a little goodie bag here that consists of the little wheel wrench. Got a little screwdriver there, a little Allen wrench, and a couple of extra pins for the, just in case you lose some, for the shell. And here's the little 7.4 volt USB to balance port charger. All right. Now let's go on to the controller. I've just put the batteries in on this one, guys. It takes 4 AA batteries, just like any other standard RC vehicle controller. They usually take 4 AA's. Very simple controller, this one. Just an on and off switch here. Looking to bind, as you can see. Nice little grippy wheel here for the steering. It's proportional, fully proportional. We've got a nice sponge coating on the wheel, which is nice. What I like about this one, it's pretty similar to some of the WLtoys vehicles in that it has a analog adjustment, which I do like a lot better than some of the digital ones that they came out with. I remember when I purchased my 959 and 979 truck, the WLtoys version, they had like a digital trimmer, and I didn't really like that much. But it's good to see that they got the throttle trim and the steering trim as analog dials here, so that's pretty awesome. No visible antenna on this one. It would be built in, so not too sure of the range of this one. I think it might have said it in the spec sheet, but if I find out the range, I'll find it out when I test it. All right, guys. So that is the controller, and as you can see, here is the little high-speed buggy, the MZ buggy. As you can see, it looks very similar to that other branded one, guys, that I've mentioned a few times in this video. And the build quality, even up to the shock absorbers, is very similar. So it's got independent shock absorbers front and rear. Got some nice grippy rubber tyres here. They're not sponge filled though, they're not foam filled. Alright, but nice tread pattern on these. And what I like about these is that they're bead locked. See that, guys? Even on the inside. The inside's all bead locked, so that's rather neat. I actually like that. It means the tyres aren't going to fly off if you do some really sharp turns. They're not going to peel off the rim, or you know, if they start ballooning up on you, they're not going to fly off. So it's pretty awesome. I notice it's very smooth. It is a four-wheel drive vehicle. Very smooth drivetrain here, so I'm guessing the diffs are very well greased inside. It feels a bit smoother than my 959. That had more of like a gritty sort of grabby sort of feeling where it would grab, but this one's really smooth actually, guys. Looks like we've got ball bearings there, as you can see. We've got some brass looking ball bearings just there. The drive cups on the outer side of the axle where the wheel connects to on the actual hub are metal, but on the actual diff, as you can probably see there, they are not. They're plastic. Okay, and I believe the 390 version of the WLtoys product is the same. So very similar in build quality, guys, but I think this one is actually a little bit cheaper than that other brand of vehicle. So I'll just take the little shell off. Nice looking little shell here. Got high speed drift just written on it, and that's basically it, with like a little flame decal on there. It's a little Lexan shell. Seems pretty firm. And we have the insides of this truck, guys, or the buggy rather. So as you can see, it's got the on and off switch right at the front there. We've got the receiver ESC combo as well. On this one, I noticed they got a little brace here instead of a Velcro strap. So that's rather neat. That's all right. I don't mind a little brace on the to hold the battery down. Let's see what size battery this is. This is not a LiPo. This is a lithium ion. So let me just pull this one out. It's a 2-cell lithium ion, and we have 1100 milliamp hours. There you go. 7.4 volt battery, and looks like this bay will accommodate a LiPo of that size. Alright, so we've got Dean's plug there, which is a very common plug for LiPos, so that's really good to see. All the other components like the dog bones and so forth are plastic, as you can see, and we have metal drive shafts for the front and rear axles. On this side we have the 390 brushed motor with a heat sink, which is awesome. Keeps everything in check and nice and cool. And we've got a little mini servo here with a servo saver as well. So that's pretty much it, guys. It's all neatly zip tied in place, all the wiring. So it's nice and tidy. So what I might do is just, I'll put the battery back in, we'll fire it up, and I'll show you how it's all proportional before I take it out for a spin. Okay, I've put the power switch on the buggy itself and on the controller. So I'll just quickly show you the proportional steering. You can go slowly or fast. And I'll just put the throttle on nice and slow to begin with. Quarter throttle, half throttle, and that's full throttle. It seems like the 390 motor is pretty powerful for this little guy. It's in reverse. So there you have it. Alright guys, well I'm going to fully charge that 1100 milliamp hour lithium ion pack, and then I'll catch you guys out at the field where I put this little buggy through its paces. So I'll catch you then. Okay guys, I've got the little MZ GS1004 model 1/18 scale buggy out here at the basketball court and field here. Now, it didn't take that long to charge up that little 7.4 volt 1100 milliamp hour lithium ion pack. It only took about 45 minutes, which was rather good. So you don't have to wait around that long to charge it up fully. So let's see how this little guy performs. Okay, now I've got it all powered up already, so we're ready to go. I'm going to have to trim it up a little bit here. Now this is meant to do 55 k's an hour with a little 390 motor. Nice smooth controls. Immediately I can tell these proportional controls are really good. Let's have a look at it here. Good grippy tyres. It's got friction shocks, just like the WLtoys version. It's full power. So yeah, so far seems like it performs pretty well. Now, before coming out here, I did have a quick look at the Banggood listing on this MZ GS1004 buggy, and the price of this one at the moment is rather affordable, guys. It's only $55 US to buy this little buggy. And while I was on the Banggood site, I actually had a quick look at the WLtoys version of this, the 390 motor, same specs, and that goes for $80 US. So there's a $25 difference in price for essentially a very similar vehicle. This is full drive as well. So as you can see, this is full lock, and it's really gripping the actual tarmac here. So let's take it off road for a bit in these wood chips. I'm on a slippery pavement here, and as you can see, it's a bit of a donut king. Just check out the range. They claimed about 60 meters range, but it's just cut out range there, guys. Okay, so that's the range there. About 60 meters, guys. Now let's see, you can adjust the throttle trim to make it go slower if you wish to. Just wind that up, that's full speed. See how it goes on the grass. Now they're claiming that the running time on the lithium ion pack is 10 minutes. It's rather bouncy, as you can see, with the friction shocks, but that's to be expected. Pretty much on this sort of terrain you're going to get that anyway. Seems to be doing alright though, being a small 390 motor. Yeah, so far so good. Brakes seem pretty good too, let's see. Yeah, it stops very good. got stuck on this grass. So yeah, fun little buggy, guys. Not bad at all. Seems to go pretty good. Fun little buggy. And the build quality seems pretty much on par with the WLtoys A959 series for what you're paying for, which is a good thing. It's got pretty good speed, as you can see, for a lithium ion pack. Now I think if you put a LiPo on this, it'll go a little bit harder, probably get a better top speed. I'll have to test this one out in another video, guys, so stay tuned later on. I'll put the GPS speed reader on it with the stock battery here, and also the I'll try out a LiPo as well. Okay. Got stuck there a little bit. Oops. See how it does in the sand. Okay. Is there a little jump here? Now maybe can... Whoa, she flipped. There you go. See if I can jump that again. Bit of a bash test there. So I can do some jumps there. Oh, I got caught. Okay. Got a dog looking at the buggy over there. Yeah, for 55 US, it's not a bad little entry-level hobby grade vehicle. 1/18 scale, of course, for your kids or even for yourself. Lots of fun. And as you can see, I mean, it's got enough power to get through this terrain. I'm thinking that it'll definitely work better with the LiPo. It's a shame it didn't come with a LiPo, but good thing is, if you got heaps of LiPos with a Dean's plug, which anyone in the hobby would have, usually, unless you're a first time, you know, RC car owner, you might want to buy a few little Dean's plugged LiPos, but in general, most people that are into the RC hobby would have those LiPos handy, and it will definitely give it a little bit more pep and performance, I think. Alright guys, well I won't make this video too long, I don't think. You pretty much can see what it can do. I think I won't let the battery die out to its lowest capacity, because you end up harming the battery. But yeah, for the price guys, like I mentioned before, I did check the price on this one currently at Banggood at the moment. They're the guys that supplied me this little high-speed drift buggy, the MZ GS1004 model, to review today, so I thank them for sending this one through. Yeah, the price was $55 US, guys, alright, which is $25 US cheaper than the WLtoys brand. So anyway guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. It would be great to hear from you. If you like this review, which I hope you did, feel free to hit that thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, well, feel free to subscribe. I welcome you to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next video, guys. Until then, enjoy the hobby, and I'll see you guys soon. Alright, well, stay tuned. Later on I'll do a GPS speed run of this little guy. So alright guys, catch you next time. Bye for now.